kind of messy. Mad at me talking about I'm never gonna find a husband because I said that he walking around treating you like a placeholder for the woman that he really want to marry. Because why is you dating that man for 6 years?
You're one for him. It may not be something sinister. It may not be malicious. He a boy. He this, he that. He just trying to lead you on. Maybe, just maybe, he was trying to give himself more time to grow into liking you enough.
Welcome to the renewal. Please be sure to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel.
Okay, y'all. So in relationship talk, there's this thing called a placeholder. A placeholder is someone who is kept around to fill a role in their partner's life, but not because the partner is fully invested, but because the person may enjoy certain benefits they're getting without fully being committed. And why aren't they fully committed, you ask? Well, they're always in hopes of finding their real dream partner, kind of like clocking into a temp job every day until they tell you you're no longer needed, they found someone else, or the past employee is returning. Yeah, it's messed up. People in 2026 need to be more honest, be more upfront. It can save you the karma. Strategic dating is key. When you recognize your time and efforts is being wasted, it's time to move on. Never let a man or a woman waste years of your life, years off your timeline, and out for someone who was never planning to build a solid future with you. There are some signs.
Girl, at some point, he made the conscious effort while you guys were dating to start seeing other people. A lot of men feel like they do not owe their girlfriends an explanation, as do some women. I don't owe you an explanation on certain things that I decide to do because we are not married. People hold certain information for marriage. So if he feels as though you are just his girlfriend or just his situationship, then in his mind, he can date someone else. And at some point in time, that is exactly what he decided to do while seeing you. A lot of men will not see this as wrong and or cheating on you because they're not married to you. So they want to pick the best possible option when it comes to having a wife. Therefore, sometimes if they get any inkling that you guys may or may not work out, they'll just start talking to someone else. And while you're being consistent and not knowing this is going on, she's being exciting, fun, and new. And I know my loyal people are going to say, well, why doesn't he just end the relationship with me and go talk to someone else? Well, that doesn't suit a man's interest because him and the new girl are still fresh. That actually might be detrimental to him because what if he loses both of you? He tells you and you freak out and you leave and go talk to another man. And what if stuff just doesn't work out with her? So now he's down to nobody. It is all a game. So you have to keep up. He will not cut you off until he is solidified in that situation. Now, at this point, you're being consistent while she's being exciting. And it might be that one thing that you do that you've done before that pisses him off. And now he's going to start flipping out on you about it and actually wants to end the relationship over it. You're probably like completely confused and like, what is going on? And let me tell you, it's more than likely because he has found someone else. Now, of course, he's not going to initially tell you this. He doesn't want to hurt you any more than he already knows that he is hurting you. He is going to just end the relationship and say it's because he just can't do this anymore. You guys aren't compatible or whatever BS excuse men use. Whole time, he didn't say anything. There were no conversations and probably a lack of communication about what was going on with you guys. Now, after you guys have broken up, at some point in time, you're going to find out that he started talking to another girl in a short amount of time and that they're married, engaged, or moved in or something like that. And that's going to take you for a complete whirl. And it shouldn't because it was all a calculated move from the very beginning. He knew exactly what he was doing. So women, we now have to pick up on this and we have to move a little bit more calculated for ourselves. See, picking the perfect husband doesn't come by luck or chance or a whole bunch of prayer. It is literally calculated from the very first step to the very final step. We need to see the end result and then work backwards. So if marriage is the goal to your perfect husband and a great man that actually loves you, then you're going to have to work backwards. You are going to have to cut certain people off. You are going to have to maneuver yourself around. You are going to have to notice those little signs of a man's energy that's weird and be like, he's probably pulling this type of move behind my back. You are going to have to watch out for you. Now, I know men are probably going to say that this is a horrible tactic, and of course they are, because they've been using it for a very long time and they don't want us to do it. It puts them at jeopardy, and now they're in competition with men that they don't even know exist. But to be honest, the average grown-ass woman has 2 to 3 men that she's consistently courting. Now, whether she tells the other men or not, that needs to be what you're doing. If you are going to have any luck at finding a husband, you will not be able to put all of your eggs in one basket. You cannot live with your boyfriend. You will have to get your own money. You will have to pay attention to red flags, and you will have to have a really, really solid scheduling book. But yeah, men have been pulling that for a very long time. And that is why you hear a lot of women say, I can't believe he went off with that girl and got with her in this short amount of time. Baby, it wasn't as short as you think. It was a calculated move that he had been working on while you guys were together, probably a year in, 2 and who knows. And they will never honestly tell you the truth. You know why? Because they don't care. At the end of the day, it was a competition. There are winners and losers. And now she feels as though she has won because she has the man. And you are out here having to start all over again. Be more calculated, ladies.
You're honestly, if a man doesn't have his money together, he doesn't know God and he doesn't know his purpose, you're probably a placeholder as a woman. That's just the truth. Because if all that you're waiting for is your money to get right to make that commitment, you probably don't really value that woman. If you're over the age of 35 and you're intentional dating, 3 years is too long. If you're an older adult, be intentional.
This is gonna hurt, but I'm gonna give you 3 signs to know that you are a placeholder. Number 1, y'all been talking for months and even dating, and he will not post you, but he's very active on his social media. See, I understand the mindset of people love to ruin good things, but notice he's gonna post his car, he's gonna post his money, he's gonna post the things that make him proud, so why won't he post you? Number 2, y'all have been together for years and years, 3, 4, 5 years, and they still won't marry you. I'm talking about you done pushed out his babies, y'all living together playing house. He still won't marry you. See, this one has to hurt the most because you've invested so much and you're waiting on that moment. He's not going to ask you to marry him because you're not who he wants to be with. In his mind, he wants something better. Because see, the way social media works, he's looking at all these other girls who's prioritizing beauty and fitness. And you over here losing yourself to build this man up. And even though you would think, well, he see that I love him and I'm all these things. But at the end of the day, he's online looking at women. He's comparing her to you. And if he really got his dream girl, he wouldn't risk the thought of somebody else taking her. He would marry her and meet her demands. See, the reason why he's so comfortable with dragging you along all these years, because he believes that he's the prize in a relationship. You not the prize. And that he's the best thing that ever happened to you. That's what he think. Because he doesn't respect you, he's not afraid to lose you. He's not. So as women, we must prioritize fitness and beauty, self-care, so you can become out of his league. Remember, his currency in the dating world is money. Your currency is your beauty. So it could take him years to build his bank account up, whereas it can only take you a couple months. Lose a few pounds, get your hair done, prioritize self-care, and you're already out of his league. That's the beauty of your currency, is that if you prioritize self-love, you're out of his league now.
Cole, some of the ladies that are in their 20s, listen up. I wish I would have knew this or took heed to this in my 20s, now that I'm in my 30s. But if there's a man that you're involved with and he breadcrumbs you, meaning he's hot and cold, he's in and out of your life, please take it upon yourself to exit stage left and do not waste any more time on this man. You will forever be a placeholder. You're not his dream girl, and quite frankly, you're wasting your time. You're gonna look back one day and go, damn, this man really moved on to the dream girl and you're just playing catch up. Do yourself a favor and move on.
Senator, that man that took a year to never acknowledge how he felt about you and that he wanted a relationship with you, guess what the most likely reason is? You're not the one for him. It may not be something sinister. It may not be malicious. He a fuckboy, he this, he that. He just trying to lead you on. Maybe, just maybe, he was trying to give himself more time to grow into liking you enough. But I guarantee you that same man that spent 2 years leading your ass on, when he find the right woman, will identify her right away. Will set boundaries and define the relationship right away. You all have to understand something. Some people will use you as a space filler. You are the relationship before the relationship. You know, you to keep me busy until I find what I'm actually looking for. Or maybe I know I can't commit to a relationship now because I'm following my dreams, but I still want to enjoy the fruits of it. I still want to enjoy the benefits of it. So I'm going to play house with you. But I know for a fact, if I tell you the truth, you won't play house back with me.
4 years. And will keep you as a placeholder for years. And for this reason exactly. They don't want you, but they don't want anyone else to have you either. Make it make sense? Nobody can. Only a man can. So he wants you around to, like you said, treat him the way that you do. I would bet my life on it that you are doing absolutely everything for that man and thinking nothing about yourself. You're probably doing his laundry, doing his dishes. God forbid you're going 50-50, girl, don't tell me that. So of course he wants to keep you around, especially if you keep coming back after he's cheating. Sounds like he has the ideal situation, honey. He has a wifey at home and 4 others on the side that you know about. I guarantee you there's more. Check his phone if you want to cry yourself to sleep anyway. So this is exactly what I'm telling you, and from the mouth of babes. If you want to be a man's placeholder, he will have you around for as long as you let him. Period. He could hate you. He could love you. He just wants you there. He doesn't want anyone else to have you because he knows what a prize you are. You're just not quite right for him. There's like 10% off that those side bitches are getting. So men will give up somebody who is 90% compatible to them that they like, enough, but they want something else. And they'll keep you around because you are being his dummy and letting him. You have nobody to blame but yourself, and I'm sorry to be so harsh, but the fact that you have not immediately left that man is, you say it's your ex, but I'm doubtful. Said he cheated on you 4 times. I guarantee you went back for a 5th. As soon as a man shows you that you're not his dream girl, you need to leave. And I realize that is easier said than done. I've been people's dummies too. But you need to get some self-worth, get some self-respect, and leave immediately.
When you're a placeholder in a man's life, you're temporarily filling a position until your replacement is found. And I know that sounds horrible and fucked up, but that's the reality of being a placeholder. You're just occupying space until that woman who he truly wants to be with comes along. And that's because you're not a priority, you are an option. Placeholders are never priorities. So here are a few ways to know whether or not you're a placeholder in a man's life. And if after this video you notice that you're going through some of these things, do yourself a favor, block and disappear, because that man is just waiting to replace you. The very first one is you lack emotional and deep connection. And that's because men who view you as a placeholder, they're not going to bother to connect with you. They keep things very surface level, very surface based. The convos, the interactions, they're all extremely superficial. If he sticks to small talk and he dismisses anything that you have to say about connecting mentally or emotionally, you are a placeholder. Another huge sign is that he avoids talking about the future with you. And you've been talking for months now. I'm not talking about a man who you barely met, it's been a week, and he's talking about making future plans with you. That's love bombing, that's future faking. I'm talking about a man who you've been talking to for a while and discussions about the future never come up. Which brings me to my third point. A lack of progression is also another sign that you're a placeholder. If you don't see any growth and you notice that it's really stagnant and it's not evolving or going anywhere, oh yeah, you're a placeholder. Get out of there immediately. If you feel like an afterthought in his life, you're a placeholder. If he's never made you feel like a priority and he always has you at the bottom of his to-do list, puts literally everyone before you, social events, co-workers, friends, family, all that stuff. If he puts all that before you, that's because you're a placeholder. You're not a priority, you're an option. And the most fucked up part is you're just an option who's occupying space until your replacement is found. Let that sink in. And if you're still okay with being a placeholder after listening to all this,
the number one way to know if you are a placeholder in a man's life. If you guys went out last week and you had a great time, and all of a sudden this week you don't hear from him, there's no call, there's no text, there's no word at all, and then all of a sudden the following week he sends you this little flimsy text saying, just checking in, hey, how about we hang out sometime? That is the indication that you are a placeholder, and that means he's got somebody that he wants, but he can't get them right now for whatever reason, so he's holding you in place until he gets what he wants. But let me tell you how to fix that situation, because law school is in session. Don't call, write, text or send him any word. If he calls you, his name should be changed to don't answer number 1. So you know who it is and you know not to answer. Because if he can't get the one he want, he will not get the one that he don't. That is not your place to wait on somebody who's not interested in you. Let him go. Get to moving. Respect yourself.
So I'm just finding out that men didn't know that women hold men as placeholders as well. What? So I was talking to my god brother last night, and he was telling me that, you know, he's with this girl that he really don't see himself settling down and marrying. But he is with her in a full-blown fucking relationship. So this whole time that he's been with this girl, he's just been waiting on meeting the right girl that he actually wants to marry, that he actually wants to settle down with. But on the flip side, the bitch done got one up on him. So last night she comes to him and tell him like, look, I don't think this relationship is going to work. I found somebody else who basically me and them work better. You know, he's a better guy. He treats me better than you do. And this motherfucker is in motherfucking shambles. His ass act like all fucking hell done broke loose. But he really fucked up because he was actually trying to do that to her. And she done flipped the script on him. So FYI, men, sometimes you motherfuckers be placeholders too. Sometimes you're just there at that moment until she finds a better nigga. And now his ass over there acting like a little bitch crying about it. No, nigga. I'm here as your sister to kind of help you get through this. But at the end of the day, bitch, you was finna get ready to do that to her. She just did it first.
All right, ladies, look. So I'm about to give y'all some of the placeholder indications, okay? Because y'all really be out here in these situations with men that have no intention on ever making you his woman. You know what I'm saying? It's important to know these indicators. But I'm going to let you know something today. You know what I'm saying? Worry no more. Okay, the first one, look. If he doesn't talk about no future plans when they come to you, if he don't talk about vacations, if he's not talking about, moving in together, if he's not talking about setting goals together, nothing that has to do with the future, you are a placeholder. Because the thing is, like, us men, when we really rocking with you, we include you in everything we do. We want to include you, you know what I'm saying? Not everything, but we try to include you in our everyday activities too. You know, so like if he's not including you in everyday activities, if he's not bringing you along to do what he does on a daily, you know, bringing you into his world, you are a placeholder. Okay, the second one. If he doesn't talk to you about his emotions, if he doesn't talk to you about his personal struggles, if he doesn't talk to you about his past trauma, his upbringing, anything like that, he's keeping you guys' connection on a surface level. So therefore, that means he's not letting you in. So if he's doing this, that means you are a placeholder. Because with women that we really care about, we tell them a lot. We talk to them about our struggles. We talk to them about our emotions and shit like that. Don't get it twisted thinking that men don't talk about their emotions, because we do. He just may not do it with you because you're a placeholder. Okay, the third one. If his communication is inconsistent, if one day he's like excited to talk to you, if he's like, you know, on top of the communication, one day he's optimistic and all this other shit, and then the next day he's just kind of like, where was that same energy? It's because you're a placeholder. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, when he was talking to you that day, he probably was going to see you, or maybe there was some sort of benefit in conversating with you. He had a motive, you know, so placeholder. Okay, the next one. If he isolates you from his inner circle, if you haven't met his friends, if you've been dating this dude for months and you ain't met his best friend, you ain't met his partners, you ain't met not one family member, you ain't met a coworker, nothing, you are a placeholder. He don't want you to meet nobody because you're not gonna stick around long. You're just there until he finds the love of his life. You know what I'm saying? That's the honest truth. Placeholder. Okay, the next one. You guys' dates seem to feel low effort, you know, low effort dates. And what I mean by that is, you know, a lot of you guys' dates are like last minute. You know, it's not planned out. It's not like, this date, this time I'm gonna come swoop you. We about to do this. And it's thoughtfully planned out. You know what I'm saying? If it just kind of seems, you know, low effort, he kind of just, I don't know, on the fly, because you're a placeholder. Because 9 times out of 10, he just doing it because he feel like he has to do it to keep you happy. You know what I'm saying? So, placeholder. If he forgets important details about you, that means that he doesn't listen to you when you talk. And don't get me wrong, some of us, we got a bad memory. You know what I'm saying? We do. We'll forget a lot. I forget a lot of shit. But when it comes to important details, you know what I'm saying? A man ain't gonna forget that. You know what I'm saying? We might forget that you had a nail appointment, or we might forget some shit like that, but we're not gonna forget important details about a woman we care about. That's just not gonna happen. Okay, when you guys hang out, if he's mentioning, you know, other things that he likes in a woman that don't align with who you are. I don't know, say for instance, like, you're short, right? You're 5'2", and he's like, man, you know, I like tall women. Or if he mentions something about a tall woman, you know, if he mentions something, if he mentions a desire that doesn't align with you, that means you're a placeholder. Because a man that really fucks with you, he's not caring about a desire. His desire is right in front of his face, you know. So okay, the next one. If he's active on dating apps still, if he's on social media liking, you know, a bunch of liking, you know, not just friends, but I'm talking about girls he don't know. If he's following a bunch of women that he don't know, you know what I'm saying? That means you are a placeholder. That means he still has his options open. And he's kind of telling you he has his options open without really telling you. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, if he actually admits to you that he's keeping his options open, that means you are a placeholder. Because when a man really fucks with a woman, he gets his act together. He cleans his shit up. And y'all might not even be at that exclusive point yet, but he will clean the shit up that he has to clean up. He's gonna make sure some of the loose ends are not a problem in you guys' situation. You know, he's gonna put on the best front that he can to assure you that he's there fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, the next one. If he avoids talks about being exclusive, if he tells you something like, oh, you know, I don't really do the labels, I don't really like the label thing, you know, that's not my thing. If he gives you some bullshit excuse like that, you are a placeholder. Because when a man finds that one, he locking her down and he's putting a title on it so she can know what's up. You know what I'm saying? He's letting everybody know what's up. This is my one. You know, so if he avoids these types of topics and he tells you that he don't like titles, you're a placeholder. Okay, the next one. Is he constantly comparing you to an ex? Is he constantly comparing you to a last situationship? You know, anything you do, he's always like, oh, my ex used to do that. Or, oh, he's always just comparing you, and he puts you up against this person. And you feel like you have to almost like outdo this person to make him happy. You are a placeholder, because that should never be the case. Last but not least, if you're with him, do you constantly get a feeling of anxiety? Do you constantly feel uneasy? Are you always insecure? You know, do you ever feel secure? No? Then you're a placeholder, because a man is really fucking with you would never make you feel like that. You know what I'm saying? He would always make sure your mind is at ease. You know, he'll never allow you to feel, you know, uneasy. He'll never let a woman have the up on you. You know what I'm saying? And if there is a girl that tries to have an up on you, he's shutting it down. You know what I'm saying? So, game is game.
Would you get mad if the girl you claim you like is talking to somebody else because you don't pay her no attention? You do not set up dates. Y'all do not do anything. You send her a text every now and then. Oh, just checking on you. But then you get mad when you see another man taking her out on dates, sending her on trips, buying her stuff, paying her bills. You got the audacity to get mad and say she's disloyal. Like, how do you even say something like that when you as a man is not doing anything as her man? But then you getting mad at the niggas that's doing everything like they want the responsibility and the benefits of being her man. Like, how you expect loyalty to something you bring nothing to the table for?
A lot of people think placeholder and rebound are the same, but it's a difference because it's a lot longer and it's dangerous for the woman long term. Number one, he's with you because you feed his ego. You are safe for his ego. You don't challenge him like his past relationships did. He can sit here and play fake healed. He's above it. He's more of a good man for you simply because he's rewarding you for not challenging him. But eventually he wants that challenge, which he respects long term. But the women that call him out know the real him. And for you, he can sit here and play the I'm not the villain, I'm the good guy. Number two, you are emotionally available for him and he's just physically there. Now, this is where the dangerous part comes into play, because let's just say he has an ex that he's not completely over, where that chapter he's not ready to close it, but to you, he's told you that he's detached, he's moved on, she's this, she's that, she's done. Anytime a man constantly downplays his ex or old situation, but never points out the wrong that he's done, he's not over that woman. Regardless of what he tells you, he'll even tell his homeboys that, oh yeah, I'm over that. But look how he responds every time she's being brought up. Why is she even brought up in the first place? It's like she may not be there, but her presence, her spirit is hovering over your relationship. Now you feel like you're in constant prove it mode, just so you can get his affection. And now you're in competition with a woman that you don't even know. And if you do know, you're pretty much going to be resentful towards her, but really it's a projection of your anger for him. But you're scared to say it because you're scared to lose him. Number 3, which leads to, if you was to leave, will he be bummed out? Sure, because he no longer has the access to you, but it's not like he's going to lose sleep. Number 4, he's committed to the perception of the relationship, the surface part of it, but he's not really committed to you. He likes the companionship, not the actual commitment. Some men like to have that constant access of saying, I got a woman. I believe this is number 5. And deep down, let me know if you want a part 2, but deep down, you know that he's not really in it, and that you're just staying for the sake of having him in your presence because you don't want to be alone. And he knows that, and that's why he breadcrumbs you with this relationship.
I'm messy. But I'm watching this show or whatever, and I just got to thinking, like, a man will go and date an average girl, everyday girl who is mostly to herself, but she might work at a club. He'll go deal with her and he'll tell her, like, I don't really like girls that work in the club. Like, that's not my interest. Like, you got to stop doing that, or I got to stop dealing with you. But then he'll go deal with the Instagram model. The Instagram model who is like a literal bottle girl, who's known, she got all the likes, she has the look, she's like the Instagram baddie, ooh, and put her on a pedestal because she is basically that dream, she has that dream girl aesthetic that he likes, he desires. And I also realized, like, when you guys have that debate on whether or not dudes like whores and stuff like that, it's not even that they like whores necessarily. In some cases, they just don't like you. They just don't like you. That man just doesn't like you. And if you still a little lost, let me explain. A man might deal with you and has all these rules while dealing with you. And just like the example that I gave before, but you know, sometimes people need you to break it down. He'll go to that next girl who breaks all the rules that he gave for you. And because she might offer something else, like maybe she's just financially well off, or maybe she's just prettier, or maybe she just strokes his ego a little bit more, he's going to go deal with her even though she breaks all the rules that he put on you. Simply because it's you. He did not want you. He wanted his dream girl. I say all this to say, if a man really wants you, you don't have to change anything about you. You can literally just do you. And if you feel like you do have to change things about you, or he has some type of rules or things that he wants to put in place in regards to you, I guarantee you, if the girl that he actually wanted came around, like the girl that he desired in most categories, he's going to deal with her, and he's not going to ask her to change 50 million things. He's just going to deal with her, and he's going to be very loud about it. Like, it's not about, like, it's not about whether you're a whore or whatever. If he likes you, he likes you. If he want to deal with you, he want to deal with you. Why do you think it's so many porn stars and stuff like that are still married? I'm just saying, the only people who be having these type of debates and these type of standards and these type of, oh, you got to be this type of girl, for the most part, really be other women putting down other women. And 9 times out of 10, the women who are saying, oh, I carry myself this way and I take pride in this. Well, it's a girl over there who's sleeping with your man right now, who can actually steal your man from you. Your man is actually having a ball with her. And your man is actually hoeing you to her. I don't know, man. Don't shoot the messenger. All I'm saying is live your life sugar and spice in the way that you want to live your life. And the man that's for you is for you. The man that's not for you is not for you. You don't have to change you to get a man. Flat out.
Girls right now. And I just let y'all men know, like, you know how y'all waste women time and y'all kind of view them as placeholders just for girls right now. Women do that too. Women understand that. Okay, this man ain't about nothing. All right. Sensational. Watch this. And I just
if ain't nobody tell you, I'm gonna tell you. That person just may be keeping you around as a placeholder. May not really care about you like that. For real. And it's for men and women. You know what I'm saying? Like that person just may be like keeping you right there while they sit out there and they search and they look for what it is that they actually want. And if they don't find it, then boom, they got something to fall back on. But if they do, you know what I'm saying, your position is gone. So you need to make sure that the people that you're actually dealing with are intentional about what it is that they actually want. And not to say that they need to know that they actually want it with you, because that's the reason for dating, for courting, to be able to get to know each other, to be able to see if you're compatible, if the chemistry is there, if y'all are actually going in the same direction. But like that intentionality is going to like show you exactly like where that person stands.
in a man. Okay, I got a little something for the ladies today. Y'all listen up. Can y'all please stop seeing potential in men? And that is your reason for sticking around even after he shows you that he is not the person that you see him as or see who he could be, okay? Because potential ain't shit if there is no effort, okay? And here's the other thing. Where women see potential in a man, men see opportunity for exploitation, okay? What I'm saying by that is that he has a good victim. He has a good dummy. He has somebody easy to play with, you know, because there's no real value in what he's going to do. He hasn't even figured it out yet, all right? He's just sitting around. You see, oh, he's so sweet. He could do so much with himself, but he ain't. All right? And here's the other thing. Ladies, y'all too damn nice, okay? Y'all don't want to piss a man off because you want him to like you. Did you know he ain't got to like you to fuck you? Wait till you find that out, all right? He ain't got to like you at all, okay? As a matter of fact, there's a girl that he does like who ain't letting him crack, but he's still sleeping with you because you see potential in him. Anyways, I was just thinking about that. I love
going nowhere. A lot of you women are in the placeholder position. What's a placeholder, LaShonda? The placeholder position is a position when a man has you. He's not showing you no consistency. The relationship isn't going nowhere. He's not investing nothing in this relationship, but he has you until the right woman come along, until the woman he really wants come along. He has you just there waiting. You don't want to be a placeholder. This shit is embarrassing and this shit hurts. Something I think women tend to don't understand about men is they will always do what's best for them. Men will always do what's best for them, but it's the women, some women, who find it hard to do what's best for them. Like, these men going with the flow with you. They're not being serious. Like, you're the one asking where's the relationship going. If you're the woman and you have to ask where the relationship going, baby, it's not going nowhere. That's the man job. The man is the one who commits to the relationship and say that, hey, where this going? Are we, like, he's the head. So if you're the woman and you have to ask where this shit going, it ain't going nowhere. Stop it. You embarrassing yourself. You're the only one investing your time. This man only seeing you when he want to see you. Whenever he want to see you, you make yourself available. You're a placeholder. And when the it girl, his dream girl, comes along, you're going to be in the wind with the same things he told you he don't do for you. He's going to be doing for that girl. He's going to be eating her out, and he never ate you. He's going to be giving her money, and he never gave you none. He's going to be opening her doors, and you didn't care about that. These the girl that he's waiting on, she's going to have standards and boundaries that he cannot dare to cross. And she's going to get more than you in the short period of time knowing him than you ever got in the long time of you knowing him. I think a lot of women have this perception that because they don't ask a man for anything, they deserve the world. You don't deserve a fuck. Closed mouths don't get fed. You don't ask for nothing, you don't get nothing. You don't ask for nothing, you don't get nothing. No one's gonna read your mind and do for you. You want to be this good girl, this people pleaser, and you want to do everything just to say you have a relationship. Stop this shit. I'm coming for you girls right now, because there's too much women out here being hurt from the stupid mistakes that they're doing. I need to hold you accountable. Don't be no placeholder.
Don't want nobody. Most men stay with a woman because he knows what she brings to the table. It's a lot of men out here that don't even want to be with the woman. They just don't want nobody else to have her because they haven't found no one else to replace her yet. Most men don't want to be with her. They just in survival mode. They need somewhere to stay. They're using her for something, whether it's physically, emotionally, whatever it is, he's using her. A lot of loyal, good women lose themselves because they emotionally invested into this one man, and they're not one of those girls to just hop on this person, hop on this person, hop on to this person. So, and he knows that, and he used that as his advantage to manipulate her, to make her feel small, maybe make her feel ugly, make her feel like she's not worthy enough for another man to come in and take his spot. And he's gonna keep on draining her until someone else come along that he really likes, or he really want to invest his time into, and then leave her out to dry and be by herself. And that is a selfish man. Meet me at the top.
Yep. He said it so well. Watch the incoming stitch. A lot of men are selfish. A lot of men, I didn't say all men, a lot of men are selfish. They only focus on themselves. They'll use you as placeholder until they get to the next shiny thing, until they get their power, their money. Most men are like that. They will betray you. They will discard you like you're a piece of gum. But it's up to you to know your worth. Sometimes they will even stay with you because they would rather keep you than completely go, because you're of service to them. You're cooking, you're cleaning, you're making sure the family is peaceful, you're taking care of the kids, you're taking to activities while he's focusing on his stuff to build his legacy, his money, without you included. There are exceptions to the rule where men really incorporate their partners, their wives, their fiancés. But in many cases, they be doing things you find out completely by surprise. So take care of yourself. Make sure you don't play about your future, your money, your career, your advancement, your emotional health, your financial health, your communication health, your regulation health, your physical, all of it, spiritual, all of it. Bye.
These are some signs that your man is using you as a placeholder girlfriend and not the dream woman. If you are currently confused by your man right now and you want to know where you stand with this relationship with him, I'm going to break it down. This is something that you need to know. Number one is that they will have this wandering eye. They cannot help but look at other women in front of you, comment on other women, how beautiful they are, liking pictures on Instagram, liking stories, messaging women. If you catch all of that, they are not fully invested or fully in the relationship. If a man really was into you, he would not be entertaining other women. If you are the dream woman, they will not even think about another woman. Like, they will praise the dream woman in their life. They won't even entertain other women, I'm telling you right now. Number two, they will make fake promises to you. They'll make a lot of promises, never follow through. They'll tell you they're going to go on a trip together, and he never plans it. He tells you he's going to propose after a year, nothing happens. He promises a lot of things that do not come about. That is how you know this man is not fully invested in this relationship. A man is very good about keeping their word, especially to a woman that they are in love with. So if he's not keeping his word, that is a huge indicator that he is not fully seeing you as his dream woman. Most men understand that they need to keep their word. If you don't keep your word as a man, that's not very manly, right? So if they don't care about how that looks to you, they do not see you as that dream woman. 3 is that they act very nonchalant with you. You can tell them about accomplishments, about your day, and they're just very like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, that's all right. That's awesome. Okay. Like, you can tell they're not fully engaged with you. With their dream woman, someone they're truly in love with, they'll be so interested in what this woman has to say. They'll give input. They'll just praise you while you're talking, right? They just are going to be very nonchalant if you're just this placeholder, 100%. They'll look disinterested. They just won't be very present with you. That is definitely a key indicator that you are not someone they see long term. 4 is that he does not seem very proud to even have you by his side. Like, he's very nonchalant again, like with your presence. Like, he's not out here proudly claiming you're his girl, right? He's not even using any nicknames, like maybe like, here's my wife, you know, like especially if the engagement was coming up soon or you guys talk about a future together, and there's no indicator from him that there's this proudness, this enamoredness with you, right? You are not someone he sees long term. Someone he sees long term in his future, he's gonna be like, my girl, this is my girl, this is my woman, you know, like he's going to talk about you very proudly. And if he's not doing that, girl, I'm telling you right now, you need to run. Most men who are so happy to be with their woman, they will claim them proudly, okay? So if he's not doing this, this is like one of the biggest signs that you are not someone he sees as his dream woman. And 5, if he just avoids any future talk with you, okay? If he just really does not like talking about the future with you, if he never mentions the future, if he's always mentioning I statements and not a lot of we statements, you are a placeholder, unfortunately. A man who is excited about a future with a woman, he cannot help talking about the future together. He cannot help including you in his plans because he can't imagine his life without you. So if he's constantly talking about plans for himself, plans for what he needs to do for his future, no. Huge sign that he only sees you temporarily and he is using you for now to keep him some sort of companionship, company, whatever, but he is waiting around to find his ultimate dream girl.
One thing I've learned from talking to many men is a lot of you guys will date the women who is the perfect distraction from you doing the inner work that you know is necessary. You stay because she doesn't require growth, and she stays because she doesn't know she's a placeholder. While in this situation, you're still searching for the woman you truly want, not only causing chaos for the woman you're with, but also wasting your own time. You convince yourself that you're waiting for the right one, when in reality, you're avoiding becoming the right man.
2 ways to find out if you're a placeholder or not. If you got to keep asking your man for the most basic, most simple things that he should be doing in the relationship, you're a placeholder. Because when a man feels like you're the one, most of the time he's doing a lot of those things off the rip, like you don't even have to ask. That's why a lot of times y'all see those situations where when they break up and he starts dating somebody else, he's doing all of those things for the new girl that the last girl was begging for. And the new girl doesn't even have to ask. That's because he feels like that's his person. She's not a placeholder. We got to understand that men know what to do. We got to just start there. Men know exactly what to do. So if he's not doing it, you got to keep begging for it. He just don't feel like you're worth it. He don't feel like you're his person. Second way to find out if you're a placeholder. If after about 2 years, he's not having conversations with you about marriage or talking about you about the future in some capacity, you're a placeholder. Now, I'm not saying that y'all got to rush into it and get engaged or married right away, but what I am saying is that the conversations are happening. Will he break up with you? Probably not. Men don't really break up with women like that. But he also won't let you get in the way of him finding his wife.
Men are not, there's always a girl who a man really wants. And men are not like us. They're not going to waste their time and kind of play these games. Men are very direct. Yep. So if he is like, I just don't know if we're really compatible, believe him. Well, I mean, he kind of treats me like this, but like he says that he girl, go by how he treats you. Right. And even if he's treating you a certain way, but he's telling you a certain way, if you don't like the way you're being treated, leave. What I've been learning just through working on myself is you actually don't have to suffer through anything. If you're sitting in a situation where the guy might be nice, but your needs aren't met somebody need to hit it. That's okay. It doesn't mean that he's a terrible person. It doesn't mean that you're a terrible person. It just means that you guys aren't a match. Because that's what I thought too. I'm like, oh, well, I don't want to hurt his feelings. A man will always be willing to hurt your feelings. He will always be willing to choose himself. Every man is going to choose himself. He's going to put himself first. Put yourself first. Men will always choose themselves.
Dang, she comes up
so true. It's so true.
You're not
even
wrong,
if a man is being good to you, and if he's caring for you, he still chose himself first. You're just getting the benefit of that. There's always...
Ladies, men know immediately if you are their wife. They know it off rip. I don't care if they are a goofy. I don't care if they are a player. I don't care if they're not a goofy, a hypocrite, a strong man of faith in Jesus. It does not matter. When a man encounters his wife, he knows it off rip. The moment he talks to her, the moment he sees her. When I met my wife, I knew off rip that I was marrying her. Every other woman that I was entertaining, talking to on the phone, video messaging, whatever the case may be, I broke off every single connection fast. So if, for whatever reason, you are in this state of confusion, does he know, does he think, whatever the case may be, he's prolonging it, he has already determined that you are not the one, and you need to run as quickly as possible. Care about yourself more than you care about being validated by him.
Get caught up in fun, but we cannot be out here leading people on. It's literally the worst shit ever. Like some people, they date strategically. They date to find who they want, but they'll know you're not the one and still keep you there. Don't be dragging nobody along. Don't lead nobody on knowing you know for a fact that you would never marry this person. You would never take this person seriously. So just don't do that. Like, I know how easy it is to get caught up real fast. You know how wrong it is to be looking at a person, spending all of your time with them. You know what I'm saying? Doing everything that lovers do. And then, boom, you find somebody else that's better because you was looking all along anyway. Now you found somebody that's better and now they heartbroken. It's not right. And I'm speaking to myself too. It's not right. It's just not right.
Though, a lot of times when people say stuff like this, guess what they're doing? They're keeping you in their life while they're looking for their actual true love. The things that you're wishing that they do for you, they are holding off on doing that until they find the person that they really want. All the plans that you're hoping they make with you, they are going to do it just with somebody else. Either they already have this person or they're just waiting for this person. So in the meantime, I'm going to keep you in my life. I'm going to keep you in this box just in case I never find that person. Just in case I never meet my true love. So I'm going to keep you in this box over here so I know that you're still there. I know that I can go and reach in that box whenever I need it, whenever I need you, to my convenience. When they don't want to give you a title, it's absolutely for a reason. And if you are this type of person that know that you don't have intentions with somebody, you need to set that person free and let them go. Stop trying to have control over people. Stop trying to have your cake and eat it too. And stop being greedy because you're playing with somebody's feelings. And if you see this in somebody, walk the fuck away, okay? Because they're never going to choose you. It's not you today and it won't be you tomorrow. They're
great. Ladies, let me give you 5 signs that you are his placeholder until someone else comes. Number 1, he keeps you hidden. No introductions, no public presence, no future talk. If you're a secret, that means you're temporary. Number 2, everything is right now. Nothing is next. If he don't talk about you in the future, then you don't have no future with him. It's only great vibes, 0 plans for tomorrow. Number 3, he benefits more than he invests. Emotional support, intimacy, access, but no responsibility, protection, or progress. Number 4, he avoids labels but enjoys the privileges of a label. If commitment makes him uncomfortable but convenience doesn't, you're a placeholder. Number 5, your intuition keeps tapping you on the shoulder. You keep asking, where is this going? Because deep down, you already know. You're nobody's placeholder, ladies. Not in 2026. If he can't tell you where it's going, then you tell him to leave.
Listen here, sweetheart. Stop what you're doing and listen to me. Listen, if that man talking too much out his mouth, talking about what he want to do with you and how he want to do it and how he feel about you, 9 times out of 10, he's some bullshit. So don't listen to what a man talking about. Only dummies do that. You're not a dummy. Pay attention. A man that's intentional and serious about you, guess what he gonna do? He gonna make things happen. So one telltale sign that you are just a side chick, or you're not really that main woman, or you just a placeholder. If you're never invited to the work functions or events, or the homeboy events or get together, or whatever you want to call it, you're just a placeholder. because every man wants his woman around him for very important things. So don't listen to all that crap. You see, he can take you out to the club, out to the bar. He can take you out to a nice restaurant. All that is cool. All that is gravy. All that is fine. But that don't mean a damn thing. He take any transactional situation, any transactional woman who paid to play to a restaurant, to a bar, to a whatever. When it comes down to work function, investment events with partners and brushing shoulders with very important people, that means a lot to his life, in his life. And he got you there with him, that means a lot. If you're not there with him, guess what? You just a placeholder, sister, side chick. There's a main woman ahead of you. You understand what I'm saying? So go ahead on and hey, take it how it is. You understand what I'm saying? These are telltale signs that you ain't that one. You just the one for the moment. You understand? So make sure you like and share this content.
I still, craziest part about all this, you ignoring me ain't make the feelings go away. It just made the truth louder. I still think about you. I still care about you. I still want to talk to you. But I finally realized something. I wasn't the one who walked away without trying. I wasn't the one who switched up. I wasn't the one who acted like none of this mattered. I'm the one who actually loves for real. And that's the truth of why it hurt the way it does. People always say, if they wanted to, they would. And that's the problem. I keep trying to lie to myself. Trying to pretend that I'm not thinking that same thought. But it's true. If you wanted me, you would be here. If you missed me, you would say it. If you even cared halfway how I cared, then I wouldn't be sitting here talking to a screen while you pretend like I never meant nothing to you. And that's the part that's breaking me, because I gave you a love that I never hinted to nobody. I let you see parts of me I don't even show myself sometimes. I let you close enough to hurt me, and that's what you did. Not by what you said, but by what you didn't say. The silence, the distance, the pretending. Are you out there moving like I'm just something easy to forget? What make this all crazy is that I actually cared for real. Instead of just fighting for me, you walked away. No matter what went on between us, if it was real, it would show. But that's all for now. I'm tired of pouring my heart out and not getting nothing out of it. I could feel your energy. I know you miss me, but you pretend like you don't. But it's okay.
Tell you that this relationship not going nowhere. She's not going to tell you that you're just here for a placeholder. Yeah, see, a placeholder is a thing, bro. See, look, it's a guy that she want, but she can't obtain him. This man that she really want, the man got options, bro. He got options. He can get any woman he want. So it's hard to obtain him. So what they do is they go get a placeholder who is easier to obtain just to make this man jealous in their delusional mind. And guess who she picked to be the placeholder? Yep, you guessed it. She picked you. She picked you to be the placeholder, bro. You should feel offended. Yeah, you should feel offended. They're not gonna tell you this. They ain't gonna say, look, man, I'm trying to make somebody jealous. That's the only reason I'm with. They're not gonna tell you, bro. It's up to you to figure out the signs. It's up to you to figure out that this woman got wandering eyes, bro. Like, she everywhere we go, she looking at every dude's eye. The signs, bro. This woman not cooperative, bro. Like, she don't listen, she loud. Bro, you only here for a short time and not a long time. See, you wasting your good years, though, bro. Like, you wasting your years, your money, your life. You're providing and protecting for somebody who don't really care for you, bro. She know what she doing. Oh man, bro, they know what they doing. I don't care what nobody say. They know what they doing. And I'm not mad at them. Cause we know how the game is. You see a fool, who's gonna play a fool. You feel me? I get it. Let's not be fooled though. The signs are there. The signs are there. You pulling in to work. You pulling in to work late. When you get to work, you're not really into work because you're worried about her. When you do finally get home, you pull up in the driveway and you sitting in the car, bro. You just sitting in the car. You wonder, like, Man, I don't even want to walk in here. You're just a placeholder. And you're wasting your time. Once again, the women are not going to tell you that you only here for a short time and not a long time. They ain't going to tell you that. I don't blame them for not telling you. They're going to use and abuse to get through life. But don't let them abuse you.